right, ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Should we wait till this gentleman gets in his car? At least till he gets in his car. Oh, look at him check his hair.
This is awkward. Right.
What if he just starts jerking? We just see his car start shaking. Anyways, ready? 3, 2. Oh, probably.
Is this recording?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. What's up, friends and foes? Welcome to Let's Get Nerdy. My name is Corey.
And I'm Wyatt.
And the last time I spoke to you, I was talking about the Superman trailer and a Minecraft movie. And I believe at some point I said I will probably never watch this movie again.
Yeah.
But lo and behold, as I was editing that very video, Wyatt texted me asking, hey, you know what? Do you want to go ahead and see the Minecraft movie and we can make a video about it?
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, bad news, Wyatt. I've already seen it. And I'm editing a video about it right now. And you know what? Wyatt, to his credit, begged and pleaded. He got on his knees and said, please, 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 let's go see the Minecraft movie, Corey.
Yeah, I did.
It was a sad sight, even over, over text too. So I don't know how he kept sending me pictures of him kneeling, and I thought it made me uncomfortable, so I figured I'd give in.
Well, that was the point.
That's good.
That was the point, to make you uncomfortable. Yeah.
So we went and watched.
We went and went.
We saw a Minecraft movie. Me for the second time, Wyatt for the first time.
Yeah, we sure did.
And
yeah.
I actually think, Wyatt, I'm glad I'm seeing it with you, because also in my first video I explained I don't really have a history with Minecraft. Like, I played it very, very little.
Yeah.
But you love Minecraft, right?
I love it. I love that game. I'm currently in my first 2-week session of 2025. So,
what's that mean for Minecraft?
It's just like a joke that, like, people, you don't play Minecraft for like a year and a half, and then all of a sudden you want to play it, and you play it for 2 weeks, and then you don't play it again for a year and a half.
Oh, okay.
It's just like a meme.
Gotcha.
If you will. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't excited for this movie.
Yeah.
Like, when they were, first announcing it, and there was trailers out, and everyone, made fun of the whole I am Steve shit. I just didn't really know how it was going to work. I didn't expect to go see it, and then I was on my way back from Wisconsin, so it was like a boring 8-hour drive, and just started thinking about it, and I had been seeing some of, like, the promotional footage of, like, them, like, the actors they were just having a good time, like, promoting it, and it just looked like they were having fun, and I don't know, they kind of stuck with me, so I kind of wanted to go see it for some reason.
Yeah, I get
but also
that.
just curious too at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
which, again, I did not want to see it for that reason. I went for the Superman trailer, which the biggest benefit of this, I got to see the Superman trailer again.
That was a great trailer.
And you didn't know that the trailer was going to be, like, that long.
No,
right?
I had no idea.
What did you think of the Superman trailer?
I thought it was... I thought was great. That was so good. I'm so excited for that movie. That trailer, like, it just hit that, like, this is what comic books and comic book movies are supposed to make you feel. Like, it was, in Superman in particular, like, it was just, like, excitement and, like, wonder and, like, just a good feeling, and, like, I am so excited for that Superman movie. And
yeah.
it looks great. I know James Gunn's going to do a great job. So
yeah, and I don't have any more thoughts on it. I made a video about that already. It looks great. The more I see the suit, the more I love the suit.
Yeah.
I guess, Wyatt, since this is your first time watching the Minecraft movie,
yeah, and
you're the Minecraft fan, what did you think about a Minecraft movie?
So, on one hand, I think it's a fun movie. It is a fun movie. It was goofy and more enjoyable than I expected it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I went in with pretty low expectations, but I don't know. I liked it, honestly. I don't love it. It's not going to win an Oscar, but I liked it. It's a fun popcorn movie, if you will. There's enough references and shit for people that play the game to be like, oh shit, okay, I know what that, like the Woodland Mansion, like that's a big no-no place.
Really?
It's that place sucks. That sucks ass.
Yeah, went entirely over my head. So
they did not they didn't do it justice in the movie.
Oh, really?
Those axe murderers, man, they'll fuck you up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. It was cool to see an Enderman. It was cool to hear like some of the noises and the cues for some of the interactions in the game.
So wait, is Minecraft not just a blank world? I thought.
No, it is. Yeah.
But then there's villagers.
Well, it's blank as in like there's no story necessarily.
Okay.
I mean, like there's villages that you can find. There's different villages in different biomes. There's the Nether and the End, and there's stuff in the End you can find like ships and islands and shit that like have, I guess if you want to call it, civilizations on it. The Nether has different biomes in it. The piglins, they're kind of a new thing.
Oh, really?
Well, as of a couple of years ago. I mean, it was just zombie pigmen. Now there's the pig people.
Actual pigmen?
Yeah,
Okay.
pigments. And then like it had a little enough of like the Minecraft theme, which is one of my favorite gaming themes. That was really cool to see, and I expected them to use it more, and I expected them to use like just the music that Minecraft has already more, I guess.
Yeah, that's something that I noticed a little bit more this time around than I guess I noticed it both times. Of like, it felt like the usage of music was a lot more of like needle drops of like pop songs, or like
There was a lot of that.
yeah, as opposed to like just an actual like noticeable soundtrack. Which again, not a Minecraft guy, but I also know that Minecraft is some pretty like music is a pretty big part of the Minecraft experience.
Yeah, it is. I mean, even so far as like there's music discs. You know, like you could have utilized the music discs and the different tracks and stuff. I mean, and they did. I will say they did have Pig Step, which was really cool. That's probably my favorite track.
Yeah, for sure.
When I can't remember her name, but the witch piglin or pig lady was like doing her.
Was
her
it
dance.
Griselda? Is that
It started with an M, I think, but
Oh, okay. I think Griselda might be from something else.
it might be.
Okay.
But yeah, Pig Step is like, it's my favorite Minecraft track, and I mean I listen to that quite a bit actually, quite frequently. But that was cool to see, and it did feel like though there was like two different movies. It felt like there was just like it felt like there was like almost three movies. It felt like there was like a comedy, just a random comedy. It felt like there was like a sibling. I feel like almost like Zathura, or like, I don't want to say like not Jungle Book, son of a bitch. Jumanji. That's the one. That's embarrassing. I couldn't think of that, but
yeah.
it just like siblings getting into like mischief and going into some crazy world. You know, it felt like that, but it just felt like a comedy with Garrett.
But also at the same time, it felt like they kept forgetting about the sibling aspect of it.
Yeah.
Of like they would not interact for like 10 or 20 minutes at a time, and then they would have like a conversation that would be like, I don't want my brother to be bullied because he's weird.
Yeah.
And then 30 minutes later, like, hey, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, it's cool. It's fine.
Yeah, it was. They didn't blend it that well.
No.
I don't know that they really cared to blend it that well. I don't know. It was a weird God damn, I can't talk. A weird mashup of different movies.
Yeah, and I kind of already said this in my initial review. So I will say, here's what I'll say. Overall, I just feel like everything I said in my initial review or reaction, however you want to say it, was just reassured with this viewing for me. Number one, I genuinely love the opening of the movie, like everything in the town. What was the town called? Like,
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I liked everything in the town, and like with the humans and like those interactions, because like, Wyatt, I don't know if you know, the director Jared Hess also directed Napoleon Dynamite. Which
didn't know that.
Yeah. So, and I feel like humor-wise, like that totally makes sense, and there's a lot of very Napoleon Dynamite-esque, and Nacho Libre, because Jared Hess also did Nacho Libre.
Okay.
And so all of that stuff really works for me. Even the like villager getting into the real world with Jennifer Coolidge.
Funny.
All of that was funny enough and like worked for me. It was literally whenever they finally get to the Minecraft world, that I'm just like, none of this is working for me. There's still like humor and jokes between Jack Black and Jason Momoa specifically that I think really work. Like there's a scene where they kind of have to like 69 to get through a hole.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. And like them trying to like prove who's not the loser between the two of them.
Yeah.
I thought is pretty entertaining. It's just anything in terms of the actual plot or substance just is not great or
no
good even.
But I feel like that's kind of the point almost. Like I don't not that it's the point, but like I don't feel like they were trying to make it like some stellar movie.
Yeah,
you know, it was just kind of like a fun movie for kids, which it is. But then as an adult, you're kind of like, oh my god.
As an adult, I am like, why have I spent 2 of my Fridays watching this fucking movie in the theater?
Yeah.
The good news is I've used gift cards for both times.
Oh, well,
so
it's
like
basically free. Then.
Yeah, it's not my actual money that I'm spending, so I can rest easy with that. But
well, and it's like talking about the 69 scene. They made a point to like Steve showed off like I have these fireworks.
Yeah.
And then they're flying with Elytra, and he just forgets about the fireworks or didn't grab the fireworks or whatever, and those go like hand in hand when you have Elytra. You use fireworks, and he like made it a whole point to be like, and they're great for propulsion.
Yeah, there's a lot of that's one of my bigger beefs this time watching it. There's a lot of like setup with no payoff, and there's a lot of payoff with no setup of like scenes of like that, again, I get it, it's a kids movie, so as terms of emotional catharsis, that's not really supposed to be the focus,
right?
But then when you have a scene like Jason Momoa being like, listen kid, I'm a that's supposed to be this like guy who has his guard up finally like breaking down, there's really no build up, like it's like a really sudden switch. And you compare it to other movies that are advertised as children's movie, like Into the Spider-Verse, where like they do have a genuine emotional chorus to it. Yeah. It's just the plot for this movie is not great. Is what I'm getting at.
It's kind of a mess. It's just very goofy.
One aspect I still can't decide how I feel about it in terms of if I think it's good or bad is Jack Black. Because sorry, go ahead. You go ahead. This is your first time. This is your video.
No, I think I would agree with that. Like I love Jack Black.
Yeah.
But I feel like he was almost too much of Jack Black in this. You know, like he was cranked to like 12.
Yeah.
And it just didn't really land.
Yeah,
I guess.
I feel like I'm hitting on the same points. But like he never says a line just regularly. He's never like, hey, what's up? He's like, what's up?
Yeah, it's so intense.
Yes.
Which is funny, as Steve is like,
so
he has no dialogue.
Yeah.
No written dialogue, no voiced dialogue. The only thing he does is make a noise when he gets hurt.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't know. And they went from like no personality to like super amped up personality, and I don't know, but
yeah, no, and I agree. And another point I feel like I'm repeating here is I almost wish this movie was worse.
That's fair.
In terms of like, I wish it was so bad it's good.
Oh god, there's people right next to us. No, I could see that. Like that was such an awkward stare.
I know.
I feel like they should have just kind of full sent the bad,
Yeah, I don't know. It just it just is like, so as I guess not a Minecraft fan.
Yeah.
This is just such a middle of the road movie that like I don't have a strong opinion about it at all.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I could be like at least very much like, man, I fucking hated this movie so much. But like, there's enough in it. I'm like, there's something here that's entertaining, just not consistently. And like, so, for some reason, both times this movie has made me so fucking sleepy. Like both times in the viewing, like towards the final battle, I'm like, man, I'm ready for this to be done.
Yeah. So that's interesting because like, I have been tired as shit all day. I just did not sleep good last night, like, at all. And I woke up at like 2, and then at 3:30, and then at 4:30, and then I have to get up for work at 5:30, 5:45. So I slept like shit. And I was afraid that I was going to fall asleep during this movie, but I didn't. I was pretty awake, and I don't know why, but it seemed to help me stay awake.
You see the Jason Momoa show up, and you're just...
Dude, I love Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
He's great.
He's probably the best part of this movie.
I think so, yeah.
But yeah.
And this is silly to complain about, but it's not even a complaint. It's just like to find a nitpick. There's plenty of nitpicks, but like when the Enderman shows up, I don't know. They didn't use like the Enderman noise. They just gave it like a different noise.
Yeah.
I mean, like when he teleports, yeah, that was the same noise, but anyway, it doesn't.
No, I get what you mean.
Like the zombies had their noise, the skeletons had their noise, the chicken. Oh, and also like the fucking pink sheep.
Yeah.
Why there were so many pink sheep? That's like a super rare thing to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's like a 0.9% chance of finding a pink sheep. I'm probably wrong with that percentage, but there's like brown sheep you can find, gray sheep, black sheep, pink sheep, and you find them every now and then. But like they were fucking everywhere when they first come into the overworld.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of took me out of it. And then the poor pink sheep got
out of it.
It didn't take me out of it, but it was kind of like, why is there so many pink sheep? But then the poor fucking pink sheep got mauled to death by the zombies, which they don't kill the sheep.
Oh, really?
No.
I thought that was surprisingly brutal for which usually we use that phrase for.
We do use that phrase a
Godzilla
lot.
movies, but
yeah, no, I didn't expect a scene of a sheep being mauled to death. I mean,
no,
like it wasn't quite Walking Dead horse graphic, but you know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was screaming.
It was like screaming.
But like, yeah, it was. I don't know.
There was some scenes too where it was like they were like, "Oh, I don't know how to get up there. Like, I got to use the Ender Pearl. Like, you just build dirt, just build up."
Yeah, that's the one thing I was like, because I knew that like from when the brief times I played Minecraft of like, you can just build a tower and then
just
delete the tower and you're floating.
Yeah.
Like, and that's my biggest. That's one. Like, I guess my one last point I'll rest on, and we can kind of start to wrap this up. Is that like I kind of wish that they didn't show them as humans when they were in the Minecraft world.
Yeah.
Because like I thought, and I said this again in the first video. Like when it was just the Minecraft stuff. And it was just like the pigmen, like all those by themselves look great.
They
like,
look great.
Great animation. But the minute you have like Jason Momoa there, it looks like the Monopoly Go commercials that Jason Momoa's in with like Chris Pratt in them.
Yeah.
So like I almost kind of wish they did like like when they go into that world, like their Minecraft versions of themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think
to make it like more visually consistent and not so
jarring,
flat either.
Yeah.
So
no, I think that's a great point, and that was actually one of my biggest issues coming into this, like not wanting to see it, is because like I either wish they would have just made it like that, where it was like they come into it and they are a Minecraft character or have some animation, or they had just made it entirely animated.
Yeah,
like there was no human element at all to it, but like I don't know, like Slamacow wasn't like an older YouTube Minecraft. He made like Minecraft animations all the time, and it was great. I don't know. That's what I was hoping for. Like they would have just voiced the characters.
Yeah,
but
I just think Minecraft for a world like a game with like no lore or central story.
Yeah.
Bold to make a movie about it,
but very, very. And like there's really no lore. There's very like subtle ways of them like hinting at things, like with the Deep Dark. There's like old. I mean, it's an ancient ruin. It's an ancient city, and there's like an old portal ruin and shit, and like so there's storytelling, I guess, in that way that it's incredibly subtle, if you even want to call it storytelling.
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of your imagination at that point, really. But That's it. And I mean, there's Minecraft Legends, which is like a top-down type game. I think I don't know exactly how it works. I've never played it, but that I think has some lore to it. And
it's not working for me.
It's okay. It's upset now.
Okay.
No, that may have some lore to it, and I don't know, like the witch lady and the big pig with the hand cannon.
Yeah.
They may be from that game, and I've just never played that or seen that. I don't know. But that was interesting, because like it would be cool if like the Nether would like invade the overworld from time to time.
Yeah.
And like the gas that was cool as shit. To see the gas flying around with the platforms being hung from them. Which also super excited, because they just announced like you can make a happy gas now, and like you can bring them out of the Nether and you can ride on the gas and stuff, which is a brand new thing, and I'm super excited for that. But
very cool.
I'm kind of running out of things to say about it. Honestly, there's not much more.
I have nothing more to say, because I've already this is gonna be like now like 45 minutes of my life I've been spent talking about the Minecraft movie. So with that, I guess with that,
fuck chicken jockeys.
Oh,
Got us. No, not so much chicken jockeys. Fuck the little baby zombies.
okay.
Those things are fucking nightmares.
Which, fun note, I was very scared. I'm sure everybody has seen the discourse about teenagers and the chicken jockey scene. I was so scared that was going to happen in our movie theater, and it did not. Very grateful.
Yeah, it didn't happen in our theater room, but I was walking out of the bathroom, and it's like a long corridor in and out of the bathroom, and there was like just an army of teenagers that were at one point they shouted chicken jockey.
Yeah, I think the chicken jockey teenagers were... We chose the showtime just a little bit earlier than the ones they chose.
They were on their way.
So yeah, I think we dodged that bullet. For now, we are gonna move on from Minecraft. I don't know how I'm gonna wrap this up, but
should we rate it on like from 1 to 10?
1 to 10. For me, you rate it first, because I feel like you enjoyed this movie more.
I'm gonna give it like a 6.2. Like, it wasn't great, but I enjoyed it, and I would watch it again just for like a fun movie, just to make me laugh.
I respect that. I was going to give it a solid like 5.
That's fair.
There were moments I did very much enjoy. It just happened to not be the Minecraft moments. So with that, I guess that's going to wrap up our Minecraft thoughts.
I think so.
Hopefully, once and for all, I'm not gonna fucking talk about this movie anymore. Why? If you want to go see it a second time and give your updated thoughts, that's all on you.
I feel like it's gonna worm its way back in. It's gonna be a cult classic.
With that, we are gonna get back to our usual series of Go Go Godzilla soon. We've had just a bunch of stuff happening that has made it hard to film, but we got 2 episodes left of that. We're very excited, and we got a summer full of nerd shit.
So much good shit.
Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Superman. So hit that like and subscribe button to follow along as we get to nerd out all summer long. Thank you for watching. We got to get back to nerding out about Minecraft.
Bye.
Uh-oh.